That is the end of my lesson. Those are the 8 tips for spoken English. Don't forget to check out Audible. The link is in the description box. You can click that and claim your free audiobook. And don't forget to connect with me on all of my social media. I've got my Facebook, my Instagram. That's why pronunciation in English is so hard for my students. But if you listen to a word as you read it, your brain will start making connections. And the next time you see that word, you'll know exactly how it's pronounced, how it's supposed to sound. And the next time you hear that word, you'll know how it's spelt, how it's written. It's such an effective method, and the best part is Number 16. In British English, it's to call a spade a spade. To call a spade a spade. In American English, to call it as one sees it. To call it as one sees it. This simply means to speak honestly and describe something as it really is. For example, my mother calls a spade if I'm being out of order, which I sometimes am. She will put me right. Help you not only with English, with lots of other subjects as well, especially if you're studying for a university degree, because they make us buy so many books and then we only need a couple of lines of information from each. I remember that being so frustrating. I really could have used that SQRRR method. Right, number 4 is create a study time and place. You need to create an environment for yourself. The amount of people that I see sitting in a noisy library or a noisy cafe trying to study, they just get distracted. Someone said, I can't speak English because I am a shy person. And I don't know if it was the wording of it, but it really broke our hearts. The fact that somebody doesn't think they can learn a language because they are a shy person made me feel really, really sad. So I decided to make this video to help motivate you all, especially you shy people. I receive a lot of messages about confidence. People saying, I wish I was confident like you. But naturally, in certain situations, I can feel so shy and so You can say, I have a good command of the English language. I have a good command of English. Really nice one to use. Now, number 10 is slightly more old-fashioned, but you can use it in quite formal situations. And this is to have a good mind to do something. To have a good mind to do something. It's ever so slightly threatening, and it means to be tempted to do something. So, for example, if I heard that somebody was gossiping behind my back, I might say, I have a good mind. Where you can learn English, Spanish, French and German. They only use real on a monthly basis through subscription packages, and you get a mixture of sort of Skype lessons. They've given me a special discount for you. You can get $50 or €50 off your first month at Lingoda. All you have to do is click on the link in the description box and use the code that's in the description box as well. Right, let's get started with the video. So my first tip is don't get overwhelmed. When I think I want to Academy, you can learn French, Spanish, English or German with real native teachers in both private and group lessons. If you want to see a review I did of the platform, then you can click here, and that's a full review of Lingoda. And they've very kindly given me a discount. So that's €50 or $50 off your first month at Lingoda. It's a great offer, don't miss out. You can claim that by clicking on the link in the description box and using the code. The code is also in the description box, don't worry. Right, let's get started with the video. to listening in English. So you need to find the right immersion technique for you. Time on my English with Lucy Facebook page. Don't forget to connect with me on all of my social media. My Facebook and my Instagram is where I am most active, and you can also sign up to my mailing list if you want to receive emails from me and hear about updates before anyone else. All right then, I'll see you soon for another lesson. Mwah! Especially English courses and language courses which you might be interested in, and let me know how it goes. Right, let's get on with the lesson. So, number 1, a word that learners of English commonly misuse is career. Career. We use the word career to talk about an occupation undertaken for a significant period of someone's life with opportunities for progress. However, many students make mistakes with this word, and they incorrectly use it to talk about by saying, sorry for my English. Now, I'm not sure that I really like this. I feel like you can take more control over the situation. Why not try saying something like, English isn't my first language, but I'm going to try my best here. Instead of apologising and being all small and seeming a bit unconfident, you're taking ownership. English isn't my first language, but I'm going to try my best. It's unapologetic, it's confident, and it makes you see ill. Now, we always talk about the 4 English skills, don't we? Listening, reading, speaking, writing. That's what we're always examined on in our tests at school. But I'm not talking about practicing one of these skills in English. I'm talking about another skill, like a hobby. Take a hobby and learn it in English. I